Well, there's a popular snack I've always been curious about in Isan, which is the northeastern part of Thailand, and it's this, Khao Pong. It's a sweet, crispy, toasted rice puff. Now, I've been told that 30 or 40 years ago, Khao Pong was so popular here that you could find it anywhere, all throughout the region. These days, it's a little bit harder to come by. Now, it looks simple enough, and the ingredients are certainly simple, but the process that goes into making Khao Pong is seriously labor intensive. I should know, I just spent 2 days learning how to make it. This is the Edible Story Thailand. The northeastern region of Thailand, or Isan, is known for its beautiful rice plains, intricate craftsmanship, and being home to numerous World Heritage and historical sites, some even dating back to over 1,000 years old. Analogous in many ways to the American Deep South, Isan has a unique identity, all of its own. Cultural traditions are very much a part of the region, and local wisdom and practices are still being passed from one generation to the next. Isan is a place of vibrant music, flavorful cuisine, where the local delicacies are not only bold in taste, but big in size, like Khao Pong. I've traveled all the way to Ban Promrat village in Pak Thong Chai district of Nakhon Ratchasima province. Now, Ban Promrat village is one of the largest producers of Khao Pong here in Isan. And we've arranged a meeting with Mae Yupin. Mae Yupin is one of the few remaining residents who still makes Khao Pong in the traditional labor-intensive way. And she's a third generation making Khao Pong this way from a family recipe passed down for over 100 years. Khao Pong มันคืออะไรจริงๆแล้วก็ทำไมที่นี่มีคนทำข้าวปงเยอะแยะเลยนะครับ
ข้าวปงก็จะเป็นข้าวเหนียวนะคะเป็นขนมที่ทำมาตั้งแต่รุ่นปู่ย่าตายายเนาะสืบทอดกันมาเป็นขนมกินเล่นในเทศกาลงานอะไรเงี้ยเราก็จะทำเพื่อเอาไปถวายพระเทศกาลงานปิดทองพระพุทธบาทเทศกาลงานกวนข้าวทิพย์อะไรอย่างเงี้ยค่ะชาวบ้านก็จะมาช่วยกันทำ
Khao Pong is a sticky rice snack. It was once very popular because the process of making it was so arduous, it was almost considered auspicious, and Khao Pong was traditionally given to monks or presented at religious festivals throughout Isan or ceremonies. ผมอยากจะรู้ว่าวิธีการทำตั้งแต่ต้นแบบกรรมวิธีทั้งหมดแล้วก็สอนให้หน่อยได้ไหมครับ
ได้ค่ะ
แล้วปกติมันจะใช้เวลานานเท่าไหร่ครับ
3 วันค่ะ
3 วัน
ค่ะ
อ้าว
ตอนนี้แม่ได้แช่ข้าวเตรียมไว้แล้วเราก็ไปทำกันเลย
Because we've come all this way, we don't just want to talk about Khao Pong. We actually want to learn how to make it. But Mae Yupin said there is no express master class in making Khao Pong. The process takes between 2 and 3 days. But luckily, she's a step ahead. The first task, taking the sticky rice, soaking it overnight, and preparing it for the next part of the process, which she said, I'm going to go to her house and see how Khao Pong is made. Okay, now we are at Mae Yupin's house. Mae Yupin and relatives and villagers are making the Khao Pong like they have for several generations. I should say hello to everybody first. Sawadee krap, tukon! Okay, I cannot imagine what the next step is. We've got this catapult-looking giant pestle device. We've soaked the sticky rice overnight. The second step is taking the sticky rice and steaming it for about 30 minutes until it's really raw, which is hot.
เราก็จะเอามาเทใส่ในโคกระเดื่องนะคะ
Just to do some quality control. That's hot as well. Oh God, that's hot. So fragrant, sweet, hot, delicious. What's in the water? อันนี้น้ำคืออะไรครับ
อันนี้เป็นน้ำซาวข้าวแล้วก็ผสมสูตรพิเศษไปคือน้ำตดหมาตดหมาก็คือมันเป็นรากของสมุนไพรชนิดหนึ่งเอามาทุบเอามาตำให้มันละเอียดแล้วก็เอามาผสมกับน้ำซาวข้าว
I heard it correct. It's actually called farting dog root, but she said It's not like it sounds, Daniel. It's actually a special type of herb that, when you squeeze it, has a rather pungent aroma.
ชื่นใจ
Yes, it does, indeed.
หมาจะทำให้ข้าวโป่งเวลานี้มันจะฟูค่ะ
Oh, and it's also a leavening agent. I understand now. Okay, so it's not just for that. The Khao-Pong, the farting dog root, is also used as a special leavening agent, so that when we toast the sticky rice mixture later, it will blow up nice and broad and big. Next process.
เราก็จะเริ่มตำเลยนะคะ แล้วตำไปแล้วก็เอาน้ำตดหมาเนี่ยผสมข้าวแล้วก็ลูบไปเพราะว่าข้าวเนี่ยมันจะติดกับสางเนี่ยค่ะ
Oh yeah, I can see why teamwork's important here. She said that you have to pound it for 30 minutes and you have to keep the rice warm all the time. That's why these pestles and mortars are designed like a ceramic cavernous pit. But she said it's very important to keep lathering the pestle with the water and the Khao-Pong, the special ingredient, the leavening ingredient, so that the sticky rice does not stick to the pestle. This is amazing to watch. In a day when, obviously, modern machinery could have made this process so much faster, so much simpler. I love the fact that so many traditional villages are choosing to do it the old-fashioned way, the seriously labor-intensive way. I can't just sit and watch. I have to help.
โอ้ลองดูได้ค่ะ
Ready? Oh, she said it's already sticking to the pestle. You're not doing it right, Daniel. I'm sorry. Whoa, sorry, I leave one in there. Whoa! Man, this is dangerous. Wow. See, it's all fun and games until someone loses a hand making Khao Pong. I want to know how many people have had serious injuries making Khao Pong. There we go. Ha! I feel like I'm really doing my part now. Oh yes, he's right. Wow, the sticky rice is really hot. Wow, that is hot sticky rice.
ดึงเข้าไปฝั่งโน้น
All right, we have black sesame, we have palm sugar.
พอมันได้แล้วเราก็จะเอาไปปั้นเป็นก้อน
We're moving on to the next step in this series, which looks to be the pressing into the round discs that are going to be ready for drying in the racks.
ขั้นตอนต่อไปก็จะเอามาปั้นก้อนแล้วก็จะเอามาทับให้มันแบนนิดหน่อยแล้วก็จะเอามาคึงให้มันเป็นแผ่นสวย
Most important part of this process is the greasing agent. This, I just learned, the greasing agent is actually cooked egg yolk mixed with vegetable oil. Cooked egg yolk because it makes it much more viscous and ensures that the sticky pan rice, ensures that the plastic sheets or our hands, the gloves, nothing sticks to the batter. Plastic sheets and put it into this wooden
ๆ
presser.
อย่างนี้
Pressing it just like Mayupim does, and it comes out into this beautiful round disc, and I would say it almost looks like a tortilla. And I think, Joy, looks beautiful. ถ้าอย่างนั้นเราก็ต้องใช้นี้ใช่ไหมครับ
ใช่ค่ะ
The next step in the sequence, you have to put it out in the drying racks in the sun. One side dries for 4 hours. Then you turn it over, and it has to dry for another 4 hours. At last, we're going to come back tomorrow morning, toast the Khao Pong, and at last taste the fruits of our labor. Okay, we've come back in the morning here the second day for the final and most critical process of making the Khao Pong, the rice flour crisp, and that is the toasting process. So, I've been entrusted to make the fire, which was brave of May Yupin and Kun Yai, Auntie here. Here we go. Look at that coming through. All right, we have built fire. Oh, look at that. That is a flaming inferno. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. The toasting of the rice flour sheets. Apparently, this only takes 60 seconds maximum, and you have to be very fast. So she said you have to flip regularly.
อันนี้เนี่ยมันถ้าปิ้งแล้วมันก็จะขยายใหญ่ขึ้นแล้วมันจะพองตัวที่มันขยายใหญ่ขึ้นมาเนี้ยเขาก็เลยเรียกชื่อว่าข้าวโป่งบางที่เขาก็จะเรียกว่าข้าวเกรี๊ยวว่าวมันจะมีชื่อเรียกต่างกันไป
I was asking May Yupin, I never asked you from the beginning, but the word Khao Pong, what does it actually mean? Khao we know means rice, or sticky rice in this case, and Pong. Pong is like an inflatable device, such as a balloon, is a Pong, a loop Pong. And she said they call it Khao Pong because it's a sticky rice flour sheet or puff that expands when you toast it over the fire. But she said different parts of Thailand, whether it's northern Thailand or central Thailand, eastern, they have their own regional name for it. So in some places in central Thailand, they call it Khao Kriep, which means crispy rice flour puff. Khao Kriep, wow. Wow is a Thai name for a kite. Khao Kriep, wow. We're finished. Woo! It's a bit hot. Good God. We're gonna eat it. Wow. Sweet, crispy, kind of addictive. I can see why it's an addictive snack.
มันได้กลิ่นตดหมาไหม
She asks. She was asking, can you taste the
ตดหมาที่
farting
เรา
dog
ใส่
root?
ไป
The dog root fart? No, thankfully I can't taste that. Actually ก็ไม่ได้รสชาติอะไรดูตดหมาแต่ให้แบบรสชาติอะไรที่แบบหอมๆเนาะมัน So she said, you gotta watch it very carefully. She said, keep flipping.
จะบอกแล้วนะพริก
แล้วก็พลิกอีกที Oh, now what? พลิกอีกที Oh. Wow, looks easy. Tell you what, just like ballet, looks easy.
ต้องพอก่อนนั่นแหละมันเดี๋ยวกินไม่ได้
ทำไมครับ
มันไหม้ตรงนี้มันด
She said,
กินไม่ได้
if we tried to sell this in the market, we could never sell it. But I've got burning hot sides and doughy side. This side is still soft and doughy. This is burned to a crisp. They're almost the same. Which one is Daniel's? Which one Grandma did? No, clearly not the same. I'm going to try this one more time. But to be honest, first time, ครั้งแรก
ำต้องกินค่ะต้องกินแม่กินทุกวันแต่เดนเนียลยังไม่ได้กินต้องลองไม่สุก
Oh, not crisp enough. But it still does have that sweet marshmallow-like taste. It's still delicious, even though it's not a thing of beauty. But the real winner, 30 or 40 years of practice, comes out perfect. Khao Pong may look like a simple local snack, but after the last 2 days of making it, I have a whole new appreciation for the labor of love that goes into making traditional snacks like this. Each part of the process is delicate and layered with beliefs and local traditions. Some of it reflects the religious origins of the dish, such as giving Khao Pong as alms to Buddhist monks. And it allows us to see a little bit of the local belief systems and traditions that have been preserved from generation to generation and passed down over time. That allows us today to still have special traditional snacks like this throughout Thailand. Everywhere I get to go on this journey, it's a new opportunity to learn about new places and dishes that I've never tried before or never knew about before. And for me, it's never about just the taste or how delicious this particular dish is. It's always about bringing people together. It's a celebration of family, of community, of life. This is the Edible Story, Thailand.